2.3 tonnes, diesel, SUV. Now I know what you're thinking, those aren't traditional performance parameters, right? Well now, according to Audi, they could be. This is the new SQ7 SUV. Let's go check it out.
As game changers go, this is a biggie. The new SQ7 marks a significant addition to Audi's growing S and RS performance fleet, employing new engine technology including an electric compressor which mitigates turbo lag, along with a new active roll system that improves the car's cornering ability. Priced at $153,000 in Australia, the SQ7 further stretches the boundaries by offering the typical luxury SUV driving experience with a sumptuous interior, seating for 7 and incredible efficiency for its size.
Okay, so the SQ7 isn't the first example to tread down this path. Porsche already has the Cayenne, for example, BMW the X5 M50D, and Range Rover the Range Rover Sport SVR. But one thing none of those vehicles have is an electrically powered compressor that basically force feeds air through a pair of mechanical turbochargers. And you know what? It's very, very fast.
In a nutshell, the compressor supports the engine at low speed by spinning a compressor wheel up to 70,000 RPM. So from just 1,000 RPM, you have the vehicle's full 900 Newton meters of torque. Once the car's regular exhaust gases are on station, the EPC is bypassed and the mechanical sequential turbos take over.
Now that 0 to 100 time is extremely impressive, but you know what? It's that instantaneous torque coming out of corners and in overtaking scenarios where this thing really comes into its own. It makes a big bus move, well, like a sports car.
The electric compressor is fed energy from another Audi first, a 48-volt electric subsystem that is also responsible for a new electromechanical active roll stabilisation technology that basically reduces lean through corners. The catch is that the latter feature is part of an optional $13,500 dynamic package that also includes a sport differential and all-wheel steering.
It is astonishing the way this thing sits so flat through corners, particularly given the 2,300 kilogram curb weight. Now a lot of that is owed to the active roll technology, but even without that package, it's still a very, very impressive car in its own right. There's a little bit more squirreling from the car through mid-corner bumps and it doesn't sit quite as flat, but even so, it's almost physics-defying the way that such a big bus can move so fluently through both open radius corners and the shorter, sharper stuff as well.
The SQ7 builds on its dynamic strengths with a polished yet practical interior layout. Its 7 seats can be accessed via electric quick-fold buttons, the boot offers 895 litres of luggage space, and the car bristles with modern equipment. It can even brake and steer itself at low speeds.
Even doing 100 kilometres an hour like I am now on these country roads, it's still a very serene and quiet place to be, and it just goes to show that you can have your cake and eat it too. This is, after all, a $150,000 luxury SUV. You know what? It lives up to the tag.
It isn't cheap, especially when you read the fine print, but the new SQ7 may have just stormed to the top of its segment.